Hello, you're listening to Mystic Orange. This is Talking in the Shadows, episode 41. We're reviewing episode season 1, episode 24 of Winx Club. Um, anyways, we're almost done. We got 3 episodes to go, so yeah, the we're almost done reviewing the season. So, we'll start off talking about Blue Man Sky in this episode first. Um, Bloom and Sky, they had to try to head to Magic's. Um, I have to say, in my opinion, that's kind of like the minor part of the episode. Um, Sky in the Cineloom dub in this episode is really annoying to listen to. I feel like um, Bloom shares her like concerns, and Sky is like so annoying to listen to. He's barely listening to Bloom's problems. He's so annoying. And I think the Fox version of Sky is more comforting to listen to. I mean, he's still in my shit list, but still, comparatively, at least Sky in the Fox dub is actually listening to Bloom. So they're out of the way. Um, Now, the important part of this episode. I think that's the tricks are just watching this whole event. Um, at Althea, they're all waiting like for the next wave of attack. Um, the Miss Farragonda and the rest of them, they're just waiting for what's to come. So Farragonda finally meets up with Griffin, and Stella, Brandon, the rest come back as well. It's really nice seeing like Miss Farragonda and Miss Griffin unite. It's been like so long, but even though like they have interacted in that previous episode, but they must have felt like, oh, it's been a long time we've interacted. So yeah, they all unite. It's now all specialists, fairies, and witches working together. Um, Stella gets concerns about Bloom to the girls. So yeah, um, they're all worried about what happening to Bloom and Sky, because they didn't come with them. So yeah, they're all preparing for the fight that's to come. Um, in the head office, Miss Farragonda, Saladin, and Carter Torta and Griffin, they're all like discussing this whole event. Um, you know, we can't. I feel like um, they're all discussing like where they came from, and um, I feel like Griffin can't be blamed for what happened because um, she didn't know. Like the tricks fooled them. So yeah. So the army comes along and they all fight together. There's so many scenes in this fighting that is really impressive. It's nice to see like some of the fighting scenes from like the background fairies and specialists. They look really cool, in my opinion. I think my favorite design of the fairies is like you'll notice a girl with the cat costume. Um, she looks the best in my opinion. Um, I think the cat costume sells it for me, but they all look best with the fighting. The witches too, I think they all fight. Um, so many fighting scenes that uh, are so amazing. Brandon and Riven, they like slash some um, creatures together, which I thought was cool. Um, and I also thought like some fighting scenes between like Timmy and Tekna were cute. It's so cute like when they like do battle banter together. Like Tekna defends Timmy and then Timmy defends Tekna. It's all impressive work. Um, and then there's some fighting scenes with like Saladin and Torta, which I think is impressive as well. I feel bad for Torta though because he gets his butt handed by some of the monsters. Like it must feel a bit embarrassing for him because he teaches these kids. But it just shows like even the strongest fighters like Torta can't even handle like the best. All they need to do is like get the root of the evil. Is I see Darcy and Stormy. If they're wiped out, the whole army is gone. Um, so yeah, um, and then we see like another cool scene where like um, um, a stingray tries to like grab Tekna, but her wings they are used to like destroy the stingray, and I think that's really cool fighting scene because no one else has a retractable wings. The fact that she has one is really epic. Like she uses her wings to attack the creature, um, which is one of the reasons why she's one of my favorites. Um, and also like the fighting scenes with like Paragonda and Griffin is showing that they're using convergence together. That I think is pretty neat. And it's also impressive to see like witches and fairies converting their powers together to attack monsters. I think that's really um, more like astonishing because you never see like witches and fairies getting along like this, and I'm glad that they're able to get along now, and that's like a symbol of like um, we're about to like change the whole event for like witches and fairies for a very long time. Um, so yeah, we're converting witches and fairies to get along. Um, but even then, like they use all what they could do to attack the monsters, but they still can't manage to defeat them. Um, um, they at least managed to fight them off for uh, this moment. I think one of the monsters like tries to destroy the Althea one of the buildings. So that kind of shadows what will happen in the next season. Uh, yeah, because that tower turns into that library, which is where the codex hides. Um, so yeah, um, Uh, After that, um, is like Misa kind of like tells Stella to like transport them to behind one of the monsters, like a group of monsters, and then like Misa uses her powers to destroy most of them. So yeah, um, they managed to hold them off for this time, um, and the everyone is so tired fighting all these monsters. Um, we do get I think one of the healthiest scenes with Stella and Brandon. Thank God they're actually communicating. In my opinion, is far more better than like whatever Sky and Bloom have been communicating. Because Brandon and Stella, they're actually listening to each other, and it's really sweet to see. I really like the relationship. I mean, it's not the healthiest, but from like season 1 to 3, I would say like Stella and Brandon's relationship is really healthy, along with Timmy and Tekna. But like I said before, um, it's nice to see like the relationship is like really wholesome. Then they get a signal from Riven and Timmy because Miss Farragonda has been like rounding them all the characters up because they give Miss Farragonda gives a speech about like the next wave of attack. Then like rest so many monsters come by from the forest. Um, the tricks send all of them to Althea, um, and everyone tries to fight them. And then they all manage to defeat them together. Um, I think Miss Farragonda and Griffin they create like a dome, and then everyone uses their powers to destroy everything, every creature, and they win. Um, the tricks aren't happy about it, so they plan to like um, create an attack for um, the next time. So yeah, there's so many things that happen in this episode. Believe me. Um, and then at the end of the episode, Bloom kind of retreats to Lake Roccaluce because I think she wants to ditch Sky after the boring conversation, and she just wants to be with her sister Daphne. So yeah, uh, there's like so many things that happen in this episode, but at the same time, feels like nothing happened as well. Um, so yeah, that's my review for this episode. Um, yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.